So every now and then I get comments and even emails from people telling me, oh, stop telling Africans to migrate abroad. Africans, stay in your country and develop Africa. Stop moving to another man's country. You know, things around that. And sometimes I just choose to ignore or delete the comments because I really don't want drama. But I feel like I should just come here and address this issue once and for all. Now, when people say stop moving abroad, stay in your home country and develop Africa, you know, things around that, I understand where they're coming from. Of course, we are Africans and we want Africa to be better. But at the same time, if I stop making videos on how to move abroad, or maybe other people who do same, if they stop telling Africans how to move abroad, would they suddenly develop Africa overnight? Will it make it to have power 24/7? Will it deal with the insecurities or the lack of jobs or all those things that are going wrong in Africa? Will it suddenly change all of that? I want you to answer that question while we continue this video. The truth is that migration has always been a part of life. Since I was born, even while I was much younger, people had always moved abroad. Like there are people or there are uncles or people I don't even know. I just know that they are my relations. I just know that they're from my village. I just know that they have a house in the village. But you don't even know them because they are abroad. They've always been abroad. Even when Nigeria was, you know, a bit better at that time. If you look at the UK, let's look at the UK study statistics. You will see that in 2020/2021 academic section, when you look at the international students that came to the UK to study, statistics shows that in 2020/2021 academic section, 605,130 international students came to the UK to study. Out of this number, 140,820 students were from China. Now, would you say that China is Africa? No. Would you say China is a developing country? No. In fact, China is the second biggest economy in the world. Now, would you say that they are coming to the UK to study because their country is not developed? No. You would also see that 84,555 students are Indians. Now, they also came to the UK to study. Are they Africans? No. Nigeria is just 21,305 students that came from Nigeria to study in the UK. Would you compare this number to that of China, or would you compare it to that of Indians? Let me even shock you more. Out of this number, 19,320 are from America. So 19,320 Americans came to the UK to study. So would you say that their country is also developing, or would you tell them, oh, stop coming to the UK to study, go to America and develop your country? Of course, their country is developed already. That is to tell you that migration has always been a part of life, whether we talk about it or not. People often move from place to place. In fact, you that is saying, oh, go back to Africa and develop your country, no, you people should stop going to other people's countries, stay in your own country. I have just one simple question to ask you. Do you live in your village? Why didn't you stay in your village to develop it and grow it, okay, into what you want it to be? Why did you have to move to a bigger city? I know that you don't live in your village. I know that you have moved to a bigger city to get a better life for yourself, where there are better opportunities and more opportunities. So please, before you even start telling people don't move abroad, make sure that you are in your village, like your own hometown. That is when you can freely have the right to tell people, oh, go back to your home country, don't move abroad. Okay, so it's the same thing. You left your village to move to a bigger city, and somebody else left their country to move to a better country where they have a better life for themselves. It's actually the same thing. There's no difference. We all know those who are responsible for developing our countries. Honestly, we know that our leaders are responsible. So channel that anger to the right source. We have to hold our leaders responsible. Do you guys remember in 2019 when concerns were raised about medical doctors leaving the country? Did you guys hear what the Minister of Labour and Employment said about it? Let me show you guys so you will see for yourself in case you don't know what he said.
It's also under the Ministry of Labour. And for someone who is in the medical field, aren't you concerned that, we could be facing a crisis of, a shortage of hands in the medical field as we progress?
No, I'm not concerned at all. I'm not worried.
You're not?
We have surplus. If you have surplus, you export.
That was what he said, that medical doctors who want to leave the country are free to do so.
There is not enough medical professionals. You say we have surplus?
We have enough. We have more than enough. They go out, they sharpen their skills, they earn money and send them back home here. Yes, we have earnings from them.
Like, he didn't even try to stop them. He didn't even say anything. Like, they are not bothered because it's not their business. So long as they are in government, collecting their money, getting their fast salary, getting their huge paycheck, they don't care. And he's a medical doctor. This is somebody who is supposed to be fighting for the rights of medical doctors. Doctors spend so much money, so much time in school, and then they come out, there are no jobs. Poor working conditions, they are underpaid, they go on strikes now and then from time to time, and the government doesn't even care. Like, people don't care. If doctors tell you what they go through in Nigeria or even in Africa, okay, you will understand that anybody who really wants to leave, anybody who has the opportunity to leave Africa should do so. Because people spend so much time. Our parents spend so much money, they pay through their noses. Some of them go as far as taking loans, send their children to school, and then their children come out. We are medical doctors, we are lawyers, we are accountants, we are nurses, and then they have nothing to show for it. Does that make sense? So why not go to a country where your skill, your effort is appreciated? During the COVID time, for some of you who don't know, let me tell you, during that COVID period, do you know how NHS staff, nurses, and doctors were really appreciated in the UK? Like, so many shops gave them discounts. People even clap for them, like, you guys are doing well. Like, they are well appreciated. People understand that these health workers put in a lot this period, and they were really appreciated in the UK. They go to shops and they get things at discounted prices, and then in our home country, they don't even regard them. They don't regard them. Like, who are you? You're a medical doctor. Are you the first person? It doesn't make sense. I'm a lawyer. I studied law in Nigeria, and for like 2 years after study, I couldn't get a good job in Nigeria after spending so much money and so much time in the country. And then you expect that when I get an opportunity to leave Nigeria, you want me to stay there? Stay there and do what? Stay there and be hungry? Stay there and be jobless? When the condition of Africa is not even my fault. I don't think any of my mates right now are in politics or have ever been in politics. But if at all they want to enter politics, they're beginning to go into it right now. But from when I was born till now, the state of Nigeria, the state of Africa is not our fault. In Nigeria, ASU is always on strike. And now, right now, they've been on strike for a long time now, and nobody is saying anything about it. They don't even care because all their children are abroad. So it doesn't concern them. Whether people are at home or not, it doesn't concern them. Whether people are outside school or not, like, nobody is saying anything about it. And then you now tell a child or a student who want to move abroad to stay so that Africa will be better, or to stay and develop their countries. A child who has been out of school for so many months. Come on, guys. Guys, channel your anger to the right people, okay? If people come here and tell you their stories, how they are suffering, how they are feeding from hand to mouth, and these are graduates, people who their parents suffered to put them through school, people who their parents trained in school, they come out, there are no jobs, and then they still come out and they're looking at those parents that trained them in school for pocket money, just to feed. If people tell you their stories, all they've gone through, and then they don't have opportunity to move abroad, and you say, no, don't go, and you say, no, stay in Africa and develop Africa, come on, do you even have conscience? Yes, everybody must not move abroad. Of course, everybody can't. But please, allow those who want to migrate. They are not the cause of your problem. The truth is that people go abroad and become better. They become better both for themselves and to their families. They become more useful because there are a lot of opportunities out there. They are appreciated. People's skills are more appreciated. You put your skills to good use and you are valued. You put your skills to good use and you're paid very well for it. Like, you're working and you're seeing your money. Basically, if you're hardworking abroad, you will not be hungry. But in Africa, even if you're hardworking, your hard work does not even pay because there are no jobs. Take, for instance, civil servants. People work 30 years, 35 years in civil service, and at the end of the day, they retire and have nothing to show for it. The only thing a civil servant would have to show for all the years he spent serving his country is maybe how he trained his 2 children through university, how he trained his 3 children through university, and that's all. And then these children that their parents suffered to train, that's after lending so much money, after borrowing money, taking loans to send their kids to school, these these children come out and they have no jobs. They come out and then they're looking at their parents are looking at them. These parents retire when their children are supposed to at least appreciate their efforts. These children still cannot do that. They can't even afford to pay their parents' medical bills. They can't even afford to give their parents decent pocket money every month. Why? Because Nigeria happened to them. You expect such person to stay in Africa and just fold his arms and watch his parents and watch himself go hungry every day? Come on now. So guys, when you see somebody who wants to move abroad and you see another person telling them how to move abroad, all you have to basically do is encourage them, because you're trying to help them, make them be better, make them to be more useful to themselves and to their families. Do you even see people's throwback picture, like before and after? People come abroad and then they show you maybe how they live their entire life, you know, in their home country, looking like what I don't know, and then just 1 month abroad and they're looking so good. Have you seen those throwback pictures? Does it even tell you anything? Apart from that, do you know how much people send back home every month? Do you? Let me show you guys the statistics so you will see it for yourself. In 2021, World Bank recorded that diaspora remittance to sub-Saharan Africa was $49 billion. And out of this figure, 11.5% was to Nigeria. That's about $5 billion. According to Abike Dabire, the chairman of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, the actual annual figure sent to Nigeria is $20 billion. The initial one I mentioned in this video is the quarterly figure. Now, compared to the national budget of Nigeria, I'm not here to talk about economics or anything, but don't you think that this amount of money has made a positive impact in the country? Don't you think so? Because people now send money back home. People send money to their parents, to their relations, to their friends. People send their siblings to school, pay for school fees, are responsible for their feedings. People open businesses back homes. People set up companies. People employ people and pay them salaries back in their home countries. Do you think they'll be able to do all these things if they didn't travel abroad? Do you think they'll be able to do all these things if they were listening to you and saying, oh, stay back in Africa and develop Africa? And then if they didn't travel, would that have still developed Africa? You that is in Africa that's been telling me, oh, stop telling people to migrate, stay in Africa and develop Africa. You, what have you done to develop Africa? I also know that there are some brands I've worked for, and these are people who left abroad, who left the US, who left the UK to go back to their home countries and set up businesses. These people employ people, they pay salaries. This is their own quarter, how they contribute into growing their country's economy. So they set up businesses, people build houses, people build companies. People are now able to be more useful to themselves, to their families, to their communities. People abroad, people who have lived abroad, even go back to their home countries and let their communities have good water. Some even go as far as building roads and just doing something to better the lives of their community, just giving back to the society in the little way that they can. So do you think that those people would have been able to achieve all these things if they didn't move? Do you think they would have been able to achieve all these things? They would have been able to even be better for themselves, to their families, and to their community if they had stayed in Nigeria, if they had stayed and remained in Africa? So guys, we all know the truth. Say the truth and the truth shall set you free. We know that some of these African countries don't even encourage or appreciate good skills. They don't appreciate hard work. Do you know the condition of nurses in my home country? Do you know the condition of some of these professionals in my home country? Do you know their conditions, the working conditions, how much they are paid in Africa? That is if you even manage to get a job. So please, if somebody wants to leave, if somebody wants to move abroad to find a better life for himself, to find his footing, to be more useful to himself and to his community, to himself and to his family, please allow them move, okay? They are not the cause of your problem. Hold your leaders responsible. Am I an advocate of developing Africa? Yes. Do I want Africa to grow? Yes. If I even have a choice, I wouldn't want to migrate. But guys, it is what it is, okay? People have to survive. People have to go to where they would live comfortably and just be happy. So please allow those who want to do that to do that. And on the other hand, let everybody do the little they can to make Africa better. If you're an African, Whether you live in Africa or you're out of Africa, if there's any way that you can make Africa better, please do so. Let all of us try to do the best that we can by voting in good leaders when it's time to do so, and just doing the best that we can, all right? Let's all hold our leaders and politicians accountable, because they are the ones that have that responsibility. So guys, I'd love to hear your opinion about this in the comment section. Whether you agree or disagree with me, please leave your comments in the comment section for me, but please, let's be civil. All right, if you insult me or say any derogatory comments in the comment section, I won't take it lightly, but please, I know that my subscribers are civil people. Let's drop our comments there and let's continue this conversation in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. If you've watched to this point, my name is Tochi, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.